Your boy Myron Gaines just had an event at UCLA, guys, and ain't nobody show up. This dude had helicopters and all kind of federal agents out there and shit. Nobody showed up to that shit, man. There was barely 100 people out. It wasn't even 100 people out there. However, he had a debate with a young gentleman named Raphael Gomez, and he got cooked. Now, guys, let me tell you something. When it comes to Myron, we can guarantee this: he's gonna lie, he's gonna straw man, he's gonna rage bait, he's gonna insult you, call you names, and try to muddy the waters and deflect. That's what he does. Let's take a look at it.
Your only relationship started when you were in your mid-30s and also ended in your mid-30s. Okay. Why should anybody listen to you for dating advice? The guy that got beat by Andrew Wilson, right? No, I beat Andrew Wilson. Only dick writers think Andrew won, by the way. So tell me again, why should anybody listen to you for dating? Why should it? Can you shut the fuck up? Can you shut the fuck up, fat ass? Listen.
Guys, look at this fat ass loser right here, guys. And guys, the people who support Myron Gaines, these guys are losers, guys. This is his main audience right here, guys. These people like this fat ass 450-pound dude is screaming and heckling for Myron. The people who support Myron Gaines are losers, straight up, period.
Listen. No, it's not a cloud chaser. I have a question. You literally have had one relationship in your mid-30s. Why should anybody listen to you for dating advice?
Actually, that's a good question. I'm glad that you brought that up.
Oh, that's actually true. Myron has admitted to that. He's actually admitted to only having one relationship in his life, which was Angie, who left him.
Are you?
No, I am. I am glad, because here's the thing, my friend. I've dated and been around a lot of women.
No, you haven't.
No, he hasn't.
Okay.
Self-admitted you've had one relationship, but yep. keep lying. Go ahead.
Okay. Buddy, you do realize that you don't have to be within the confinements of a traditional relationship to understand and date and be around a lot of women, correct?
So you know a lot about relationships?
Quite a bit, yeah.
Being in one, you know a lot about relationships.
Most importantly, I understand female nature to a degree to identify which women qualify for a relationship and which ones don't. Now, you might not know that because you're a simp and you're a sucker and you believe in the marriage.
Okay, check this out. Now, this is the part where Myron's triggered. Because, guys, let me tell you something. Whenever Myron gets triggered, that's when he starts with the insults. You know what I'm saying? Now, I find it funny how this dude, he's always around here calling himself a high-value man. He's this such alpha, and he's so intelligent, right? But truthfully, intelligent people don't really go around insulting people and rage baiting people. They don't. Intelligent people don't do that. So what Myron does, he does a lot of projecting. Because he's very insecure, he's very feminine, and he's very emotional.
Married, I've been in many relationships. Yeah.
See, sir, that does not qualify you. Being married, that means basically, okay, well, I found a wife, I'm cool or whatever. But that's not the male statistic of success. The male statistic of success is, do women, right? Do you have the ability to attract women?
You don't have the ability to attract women.
He doesn't.
See,
I have a viral video.
He doesn't, guys. Let me tell you something, man. Let me know what you think in the comments, man. Myron Gaines, he has no game whatsoever. Myron Gaines, he has no game whatsoever. Him or none of them dudes that he hangs around, they have no game. But they'll sit around here and try to have these little courses, these little online courses on how to get women and all these little male success courses. Well, these guys are not really all that great themselves. These are the wrong guys to listen to when it comes to women because they can't attract women. I will smoke these dudes on the streets of Miami because I be in Miami. I will smoke these dudes on the streets of Miami in a pull-up contest any day. Facts.
Viral video. I have a viral video asking women, did anybody find Myron Gaines attractive? 3,000 comments. Guess how many women said yes? Take a guess.
Because they don't like it.
Take a guess.
So you actually believe women when they tell you what they're attracted to, what they're not?
Oh Lord, yo, here goes the deflection. Whenever Myron Gaines, this is another thing, guys. Whenever Myron Gaines, right, he's debating somebody who's slightly smarter than him or knows what they're talking about, he's always going to deflect. Whenever they present him with a complex point that he can't get around, he always does this.
I'm only supposed to believe you with no experience?
Okay, let me give you an example. As we were driving here, I saw Bundy drive. Are you familiar with the guy Ted Bundy?
Sure.
How many women showed up at his trial?
I'm sure people are crazy like Ted Bundy.
Okay,
But you can't attract women. You're supposedly this high value man. You're supposedly.
Are you gonna be quiet while I explain this?
Why are we talking about Ted Bundy?
Because I'm gonna
Is he literally trying to compare himself with Ted Bundy? Are you serious?
bring this somewhere.
Okay.
The reality is that the things that women are attracted to and aroused by are not politically correct a lot of the times. And women are not going to be honest, and they don't have a vested interest in being honest with what they are attracted and aroused by, because the things that arouse and attract them are not politically correct.
So the women that are.
Well, I know it right here, Myron, he's not all the way wrong. I know what he's getting at, but he's saying it wrong. You see, guys, a lot of times women, they don't know what they're attracted to. They have an idea what they think they're attracted to, but they don't necessarily know. They'll sit up there and tell you that they want a guy who's sweet, who will buy them roses and will open the door for them and who's nice to them all the time. But when they get it, they don't want it. They don't like it. So the correct thing to say is watch a woman's actions, not her words, because they don't necessarily know what they really attracted to until they get it.
Attracted to Ted Bundy. So the women that are attracted to Ted Bundy, they're being honest, but the women that aren't attracted to you aren't being honest.
Once again, I'm trying to explain to you, women like bad boys, women like men.
No, he's not trying to explain anything. He's trying to muddy the waters. He's pretty much straw manning right now.
That are dangerous. Women tend to be hypersophiliacs significantly more than men, which means they're attracted to men that are dangerous, that are criminals, etc. Now, women aren't going to admit this openly for obvious reasons.
That's not true. That's not true, guys. I mean, I understand what he's getting at. He's not all the way wrong, but the way he's saying it is wrong. You see, women, emotionally, they need to have a balance. They need to have that balance. They need to have those ups and those downs. And it doesn't pay off to be nice to women all the time. If you're being nice to women all the time, you're doing yourself a disservice, because women, of course, they want a nice guy. They want a kind guy, a guy who's a gentleman, who treats them right. But at the same time, they like a guy with some edge to him. You know what I'm saying? They don't want a guy that they can just push over. That's actually the correct way to say it.
Reasons. So what they tell simps like you, right? I like a guy who's nice. I like a guy who gets me flowers.
They don't say that. They don't say that.
Yeah, that's what
they don't say that. They don't say that. They don't. No, they don't. I don't say that.
So anyway, like I was saying,
nice straw man.
The reality is that women are not going to be honest about what they're attracted to and what they're aroused by.
But you believe the Ted Bundy ladies. But you believe the Ted Bundy ladies. You believe those ladies. You believe those ladies, but you don't believe the ones that say you're unattractive.
I believe their actions. If a girl wakes.
Well, see, a lot of women was infatuated by Ted Bundy because Ted Bundy was very charismatic, and he was seriously smart. He was a smart, charismatic guy. I mean, he was. I mean, that's just what it is. And he knew how to captivate women with the way he talked to them. Even when he died, there was a lot of women who called in and still voiced their interest for Ted Bundy even when he died. Facts.
Up at 6 o'clock in the morning to go look at some dude's trial who's a criminal, okay, that she doesn't even know, he doesn't even know that she exists. That tells you where women stand sexually with a lot of things. And again,
it's convenient what you believe. It's convenient. You believe those women, but you don't believe. Yes, you believe that those women are attracted to them. Yes, you believe that those.
Why is he comparing himself to Ted Bundy and Jeffrey Dahmer? I really don't understand why, but okay.
Those women are attracted to them, but you don't believe the women aren't attracted to you. Why do you believe them but not that?
I'm telling you that they're not going to be honest with you and tell you that they're attracted to
you. Yeah, but they're honest about.
So they're not going to be honest with you because when they say they're not attracted to Myron, but he believes the Ted Bundy women. I mean, see, Myron, once again, he's just trying to muddy the waters because he doesn't want to answer that. Because he deep down, he knows that he can't really attract women like that. My guys, let me tell you something. And I don't hate Myron or nothing, but Myron don't have no game. Got Myron throughout high school when Myron probably was growing up, Myron ain't had shit popping. Myron's probably a loser in high school. All he ever hung around was white dudes. That was it. Myron ain't had no damn women in school. Myron was never no it guy like that. He probably didn't get women until he started making money. Straight up. Does Myron see like? Let me know in the comments. Does Myron seem like the type of guy that's smooth? He knows how to hypnotize a woman with his words. No, he's not. He's not a mystery. He's very emotional. He's too loud. He talks too much. He's very disrespectful. Women don't really like guys like that. Seriously, women don't like guys like that. In the grand scheme of things.
Ted Bundy, but they're honest about Ted Bundy, but they're not honest about you.
Yeah, they're not going to go on camera and tell some random guy who's like, do you find Myron Gaines attractive? Who's a very, radically right-wing guy who's very controversial, whatever. Do you find him attractive? Of course he's got to tell your dumb.
You supposedly have everything. You supposedly have everything these women want. One girlfriend as a mid-30s. Yeah, you've had one girlfriend as an old 40-year-old man. Okay, yeah. So you believe what you want to believe. You believe what you want to believe and ignore everything else. I got it. Yeah.
Anyway,
that's ignorance.
Okay, that's what I'm saying. Whether you think.
And guys, I'm probably gonna have to cut some things out just to let you know beforehand, because Myron says some little racial derogatory things and the F word, and YouTube don't really play that. So I'm gonna have to edit some things out. So just to forewarn you, because Myron, he's not intelligent enough to have an intelligent conversation, being that he's supposed to be this intellectual.
I'm attractive, or the weird women that you asked to think I'm attractive.
Weird women.
The point I'm trying to make is that I've been with a lot.
Why don't you ask the women here?
Are you gonna let me finish what I'm saying?
You know what I'm saying? All of a sudden, those women are weird because they're not attracted to him. Okay.
Because you're the one that's making the claim that I don't know anything about females, whatever.
You don't.
Okay, sure. We just built a very successful podcast, saving guys from killing themselves.
By getting this guy to like you.
Because for telling the truth. And the truth is...
No, because you're controversy. Rage bait is popular. It's not because you're telling the truth. It's because people love rage bait, and that's what you do. You're the king of rage bait. And
guys, look, that's actually the truth. Myron, he's just a rage baiter. That's it. He's not saying anything that's helpful, that's going to impact your life. He's just rage baiting. And he knows this. But you see, a lot of these guys who rage bait, they always like to feign themselves off like they're just these intellectual, and they're not. You're just a rage baiter. If you wasn't rage baiting, nobody would listen to you. And these are facts. All these little content creators coming out now that's just rage baiting, if they were not rage baiting, nobody would listen to them. They don't have the talent or skills to go out there and garner an audience the right way, the organic way. So what they do is whatever they lack in talent and charisma, they go out there and rage bait because they don't really have any other skills.
people love that shit. People like this guy love that shit.
Women like bad boys. Women like hyperstimulants.
Then why don't they like you? Then why don't they like you?
How do you know they don't?
Because I know they don't.
Okay.
Prove that they do. Prove that women like you.
Again.
Prove that women like you. Angie said she's happier without you. The only girlfriend you've had says she's happier without you. So that's the proof I need.
Facts. There's a video with Angie saying that. She actually says she's happy, extremely happy. Her life is better without him. And he had all this money. He was taking care of this chick. And she said her life is more happier and more better without him. Man, that's got to hurt. He ain't gonna come out and tell you that, but I'm pretty sure that hurt Myron.
You've had one girlfriend, she says she's better without you. So that's enough proof for me.
So when I say, when it comes to girlfriend, right, that was the only girl that I provided for, took care of, etc. All the other girls that I've been with, I've had plenty of relationships. I've had 3 or 4 girls at a time.
No, you haven't. No, you haven't. You literally said yourself that you've only ever been in one relationship. Now, okay, here, the one thing you can guarantee from Myron Gaines, he's gonna lie. That's the one thing you can guarantee. He's gonna show up when he shows up for a debate. He's always gonna show up in bad faith, and he's gonna lie. They should call him Myron Gaines, not Myron Gaines, Myron Gaines.
Had a bunch of women. So, the only girl that I decided, you know what, I want to take this to the next level, provide for everything else like that, because I have a vetting phase.
Yeah, right? The only girl you put on camera.
Is talk or not?
If you're gonna keep lying, if you're gonna keep saying stupid shit, then yeah, I'm gonna interrupt you.
No.
Yeah, I actually agree with that, because guys, let me tell you something. Whenever somebody's in a debate with you, whenever you're in a debate with anybody, well, you shouldn't debate anybody who lies. But however, whenever you're debating somebody and you catch them in a lie, trust me, do not let them get past that point. You stop theirs right then and there. And that's actually the truth. That that was a good point that he raised. You actually should do that. Whenever somebody lies, you don't let them get past that point. You should interrupt them. You don't let them, you don't just let them just say shit and just move on. No.
You don't know what the fuck you're talking about. So I'm explaining to you what it is. You're over here making these claims that are completely wrong.
Sure.
This is why you don't have an audience. Nobody watches you.
I have 100,000 followers in less than a year, but okay. I have 100,000 followers in less than a year. I live here. I'm not following you anywhere.
Oh, I didn't just see you fucking Arizona before?
Yeah, so what? I went with the Unfuck America tour. I went with the Unfuck America. What were you doing there? I went with the Unfuck America tour. I went with the Did I know you were going to be there? I went to the Unfuck America tour, dumbass. I didn't know you were going to be there.
You definitely did.
No, I didn't. You said you weren't going to be there, so why did I think you were going to be there?
You did.
Yeah. Well, you know who I am. I don't have an audience yet. You know who I am. Isn't that interesting? You know who the fuck I am. Stop lying. You know who I am.
Yeah.
Myron knows who that guy is because obviously you know who he is because you said he's following you. You know who he is. You knew who he was when he was debating Andrew Wilson. So you know who the guy is. So once again, here goes Myron lying.
I have 100,000 followers in less than a year. You know who I am. Yeah, you know who I am. Exactly.
It's still insignificant. Nobody knows who the fuck you are, cares.
You do.
The point I'm trying to make is, yeah, because I knew right away as soon as you record, I was like, oh, this guy, this fucking weirdo guy.
Yeah, this weirdo.
Waiting the whole time. But again, I proved you wrong.
You did not prove me wrong.
You can sit there and say
you didn't prove anything wrong. You lied. You muddied the waters and used a straw man. That's all you did, and you deflected. That's all you did. You didn't prove anything.
I don't think you get girls. Okay, well, that's demonstrably false.
Everybody knows you don't get girls.
Here and tell you I've had sex with this many girls. That's irrelevant. The point I'm trying to
guys, Myron don't get girls. People came and outed. He's been outed several times. People who know him personally will tell you that he doesn't get girls like that. Him or Fresh. If they do, they're paying.
is I've talked to a bunch of women, almost 4,000. I've been with a lot of women. I am very selective on the girls that I date and take seriously and or put in any type of long-term relationship where I might pay for anything. So just the fact that you saw one of them, which was Andrew, was the only one that actually like paid for it and took care of, that was only one. But I've been with hundreds of girls before that. So I am very selective on which girls I take seriously. I have a very strict vetting phase. I teach guys how to do that. You might not like that, you don't understand that, but you're playing by a whole other, you don't understand how modern women move nowadays. And that's the issue.
How do you know I don't know how modern women move?
Game. You don't know what you're talking about.
I'm not out the game.
There's a reason why nobody watches. So get the fuck off the mic. Nobody cares.
Okay.
Oh, Lord. Guys. Myron Gaines has no game. I mean, seriously, he has no game. And he's sitting up here talking with him. He proved him wrong. You ain't proved anything, Myron. All you did was lie, deflect, and straw man. That's all you did. You know what I'm saying? Whenever Myron Gaines, he comes across anybody who knows what he's talking about. You know, so Myron Gaines, he deflects and he lies. That's all he does. And he starts with the insults. And shout out to Raphael. Now, Raphael, he does give some kind of simp advice from time to time. You know what I'm saying? He does sound like a simp from time to time. But however, in this little debate right here, he actually handled himself pretty well. So shout out to Raphael. Let me know what you think in the comments, man. This your boy MAZ, Mazzo Speaks. Like and subscribe, man. I love y'all. Appreciate y'all. Don't forget to hype the video. I'm out.